Hey everybody, it's me, Joshua Lewis, Psychic Medium, and I know every time I bring you a video I say it's an amazing one and it's exciting, but this is really exciting. This is pretty cool. As most of you know, I had Megan from Solar Glow Meditations on recently for an interview, and the interview was very well received. What's not to like? She's an amazing woman, has an amazing energy, and she uses the dowsing rods to connect with different consciousnesses. I mean, you know, Buddha, she's had Jesus come through, Merlin, who is this, you know, I thought a mythical person, but he's an actual person that lived, and it's amazing what we do. She uses her rods and we ask questions. And then when we feel like there's more that can be expanded on, or he expresses through the rods that he would like to speak more, I ask for him on my spirit box and on my voice recorder. And it was tough for him, and the guides were there helping. But you can see how amazing, even when it was difficult, he was still able to push through some amazing responses, all the while confirming and validating with the rods. You can see Megan and I in this video just kind of giggling like two little kids. We were so excited. It was so cool, and I can't wait to show you this video. So hopefully there will be more sessions I can do with her. I think it's a really awesome collaboration. So let's just get right into it. Check this out. So we can begin however you would normally begin. Let's go ahead.
Okay. If you're with me and willing to answer some questions, could you cross the rods for yes? Thank you. Could you open wide for no? Thank you. Could you point to the direction of your energy? Thank you. Am I speaking with an Ascended Master? Yes, thank you. Am I speaking with Merlin tonight? Yes, thank you. I had a feeling he would come through. He's kind of all over this kind of stuff. So, Merlin, are you willing to speak to us tonight through Josh's box at his house? Yes, thank you. Are
Wow.
you able to speak through the box yourself, or do you need no? Do you need help from another spirit to kind of translate for you? Yes, thank you. Is there something you want to say right now? Yes, thank you.
So he wants to try and speak. So Merlin, we're going to ask for you at times through the box. And so would you like me to turn on the box and give you a chance now?
Yes, thank you.
So I'm going to pick a voice of a man, an older man. All right, so Merlin, I'm inviting you to work with me on this. I'm going to ask you a question, and then I'm going to turn the dial and let some sound come out, and that's when you want to try and form a response in that brief time. I may not hear you in real time. I have to go back and listen in order for this to work. I'm like a little kid right now. All right, Merlin, it's an honor to speak with you. Can you use this equipment?
Getting a yes from the rods.
Okay, good. That's good. All right, let's try a couple of warm-ups with you. Merlin, is there anything you would like to try and say right now? Something connect. I hear the word connect. Okay, that's, I think your face, you're like me. You get so excited.
So
That's so
cool.
cool. We're like two little kids right now. It's so cool. All right, hold on. All right, Merlin, we're going to ask some questions on the rods, but I want to see, you know, we're going to keep checking back with you on the box and seeing if there's anything you want to add. Is there anything you want to kind of just briefly say through the box? Wow, I don't know. I'm hearing bits and pieces of something. So again, you know, I'm sure you know more than I do, that's for sure. But just know that I have to go back and listen to this in order to get everything you're saying. So let's see. All right, one more thing on here, and then we'll go back to the rods and kind of check in with the rods. But do you feel you'll be able to give us more information through the box tonight? Yes, again, he says yes. So there's a yes. Wow, this is kind of working a little better than I thought it might work. That's pretty cool. Wow. Okay. Wow, I don't know what to do now.
We can jump into some questions if you want. I'm like so excited.
I know, me too. I'm like blown away by this is really cool. Like how great, what an amazing, like what a perfect energy to ask for to have come through Merlin, the Ascended Master, the Magician, I mean, how great of a thing that is, you know what I mean? Oh my gosh. All right, let's do some, should we do some questions on the rods right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Have a few ready if you're up for that, just that folks are really curious about that I get in my messages constantly.
Yeah.
Um, so in terms of religion, is there like one religion that's better than the rest? No. Is there a religion that folks could follow that is best for them? Yes. Is that based on individual preference? Yes and no.
Okay, this might be one of those perfect times. So, Merlin, would you like to try to expand on that through the box? Okay. So, let's ask you now, Merlin, if there is anything regarding religion that you want to say. Is there a religion that, really would help people more than any other religion? Yes. Wow, I don't know what he said there. I would think just so just to throw in and you can kind of, negate it or agree or whatever, that we are trying to connect with Source, connect with God, a loving, all powerful, all loving, non judgmental, higher power, the source of creation. And that as long as we have a conscious contact and work on a conscious contact with that higher power, that is really ultimately what's the most important, correct? Right, okay. Anything else you want to say on that about through the box? Good answer. So, the most important thing to understand here for anyone watching this is that regardless of what religion, or if they don't even have a religion, just to work on meditation and connecting with an all-loving higher power, that is ultimately the best thing, correct? Right? And he's answering yes on that. Okay. Anything else before we move on? I'm going to ask you through the box. Anything else you want to add to that? Okay. I might try a different voice with you and give you a couple different voices so it gives you more sound to use. But let's move on. I think that we covered that pretty well.
Yes. Okay. So another question I get asked quite a bit is, do we all have a life purpose? Yes. Thank you. Do we all have the same life purpose? Yes and no.
Okay. So this might be one of those times. So just to inject my own understanding that what I've been shown by Paramahansa Yogananda, my guru, is that self-realization is the most important thing to come to understand that we are one with our higher power, and that that we are to perform service. We are here to get in contact with our God, with God, to become closer to God, to get to know God, know ourselves, but to also really ultimately help people. Is that ultimately, maybe throw those up for a second. I'm going to have him ask, but is that true? Is that right? Right. Okay. Is there anything you want to add to that through the box, Merlin? hold on. I just want to try something with you, Merlin, if we can. I would like to see you, Merlin. I'm just going to try to tune in, with my limited intuitive ability and just kind of... So I don't want to have any preconceived notion from what I've seen in past of what you might have been. But so I feel like I'm seeing him. I mean, I see him being skinny. I feel like I see white hair. It almost feels like it's parted, and it's kind of longer, but it's parted in the middle. It's really smooth. I see, I do see a mustache and beard, white hair. Kind of goes down to a point. Is that an accurate so far description of you? Okay. So that's good. So if I focus on that view of you, of what you just showed me, and I try to focus on that, will that help you answer better? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's try this. So I'm just going to try to focus on you. I'm even going to envision holding your hand, Merlin. And I feel energy, like my hair is standing up already. Would you like me to keep using this voice?
Indifferent, I think.
I'm hearing something hearing. So through the rods, Merlin, would you like me to switch a different voice for you? Try to give you a different voice? What does that mean?
Yes and no.
Yes and no? Okay. Because I kind of like this voice, but I should probably change here in a little bit. He's throwing the rods around. This is so cool. This is so freaking amazing, man. You're blowing my mind with this. This is so cool. I knew something really cool and special would happen if we did this.
Merlin, do you have a hat on quite a bit of the time? Like a pointy hat, straight up? Okay. I always see the hat in my head.
And that's interesting because I didn't see the hat right now. I would think that the hat would be there, but like I just was looking at him and I felt like the hat was off, and I just saw the hair. He's throwing the rods around like it's so cool. I am like we're like two little kids here with this. This is so great.
I am that excited. I feel like a kid right now. It's so fun.
I know. And you know what? That's what we are supposed to feel like, childlike. That's what Christ talks about. And that's why it's so exciting. It's so, it's life. It's beautiful. That's what it should be. You know what I mean? Oh, let me see. Let me try a different voice with you, Merlin. Hold on. All right, let's try this voice. This is another older man's voice. Let's just try this voice. I see him smiling. How about now? It's very deep. I gotta change that one. All right, I don't know if I like that one. It's a little too deep for you. Let me go to something else. Hold on. I kind of like the one I picked originally, so I think I might want to go back to that, but let's just try this one. All right, let's do a sound test on this one, Merlin. Can you say anything using this voice? All right, how do you feel with that voice? Can we try that one, Merlin? Use the rods to tell us. It's like a yes and no, kind of. Merlin, we're gonna stay using the box. I'm gonna keep using it, but at some point, would you like to try this voice recorder with me? Yeah. Okay. Should we try it now? Okay. All right. Let me see if I can get it together here. Hold on. This also takes time for me to review, so I may not get it right away, but let's try it. All right, so I might have to fine tune it, but let's try it. Merlin, I'm asking you to use this voice recorder with me. I'm going to hit record, and then I'm going to ask you to use it, and then just speak the best you can. All right, let's see. All right, Merlin, I'm asking, can you use this? All right, hold on. Hold on, I know, hold on. All right, how about now? All right, I gotta play this back for the camera, so hold on, okay? Hold on.
All right, Merlin, I'm asking, can you use this? Hold on. Hold on, I know. Hold on. All right, how about now?
Okay, you may not be able to hear it through Zoom because Zoom cuts out any kind of like weird sound, but there's talking on the recorder, so I can hear it, and you'll hear it when you watch the video. It's, hopefully I can make it out. It sounds like he mentions the box. I don't know if that's right, but there's other things that he's saying there. So we'll try that. Yeah, right? Okay, so that's right. Okay. So we're going to do a combination of using the box and giving him the recorder. I'll just keep doing the best I can with this. Let's see. Okay. Ask another question, I guess, right?
I think the other topic that I had in my head was like aliens, but totally up to you if you want to go into that or not.
Okay. Merlin, are we entering a pivotal stage in our world right now? Yeah. Okay. Does this election hold more weight than we understand? What does that mean? Huh?
Yes and no. Is it pivotal for this kind of time frame, maybe the next 50 years or so? Yes. Does it matter in the grand scheme of the universe? No.
No. That makes sense. Is time happening all at once, the past, present, and future? Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
We have free will, correct? There is free will. Okay. But there are also preordained things that are supposed to happen, correct? Regardless.
Yes and no.
Okay.
Kind of like our soul contracts, like the things we agreed to do when we came to Earth. Yes. Can we
Okay.
choose to do those things because of free will? No.
So let me ask you this, Merlin. Did Megan and I choose to do this before coming here?
Yes.
Okay. Did we choose to do this to try to help mankind in some way? Yes. Okay. I don't know what else to ask other than, can you add any more to that? Try to use the box to add any more to that. Okay, let me turn the dial a couple times and see what you can try and say through here. Hold on. Anything you want to try and add to that through the box. Okay. Merlin, have you had, do you know Bhagavan Krishna, Jesus Christ, do you have experiences with them? You do. Okay. Are those ascended masters working with us constantly to try to help us? Does someone just need to focus and call on them and ask for help in order to receive that help?
Is that both yes and no? Yes. Do they have to be open to receiving to be able to receive the help? Yes.
Okay. Man, this...
On that answer in the box or the recorder? Yeah.
Let me try to use the recorder with him again. Because I feel like, cause I know with the recorder he could speak freely. He's not limited to like shorter responses through the box. The problem is that I have to go through it and be able to decipher it very well, which is hard. You know, I have to be a forensic audio expert to try to decipher what he's saying. So let me just ask if there's anything. So Merlin, I'm going to ask you, hold on. Merlin, is there anything you want to expand on that through the voice recorder? Hold on. How about now? Merlin, I'm going to ask you through the rods real quick. Do we have a finite amount of light that we can use right now for these sessions? So at some point, our energy level will start to kind of drop and it will make it hard for communication? Okay, so...
Go ahead, sorry.
No, that's interesting. So it seems like Megan has a pretty solid source of energy that she... Yes, that is correct. Okay. With me and using the box, it feels like I have an amount of energy and then it starts to run low. Is that true? Right. Okay. I'm going to play this recorder real quick.
Merlin, is there anything you want to expand on that through the voice recorder? Hold on. About now?
I mean, this is just so amazing. I mean, there are very, like, strong messages coming through this recorder. When you go back and hear this in the video, you're going to be like, holy crap. Hopefully I'm able to make out most of what he's saying. And, you know, Merlin, let me throw those up for 1 second. Merlin, when I'm going back through these recordings and I'm trying to decipher them, will you come in briefly to help me maybe intuitively guide me with the captions? Okay, that's cool. All right, that's really cool. Is this something that you would be interested in doing on a semi-regular basis?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you think it's working somewhat well for you?
It's like a yes, kind of a hesitated yes.
Yeah, because he's probably like, yeah, I'm saying more, but it's picking up stuff that I'm saying. Like, he's probably saying more, but right. You know what I mean? Like, I could tell that's what it is. You know what I mean? But it's, you know, it's something new, and we're trying it. It's exploratory, you know, and here we go. You know what I mean? All right, let's. I don't know.
Tired. I know this is a lot.
It is. I do want to. Yeah. I mean, let me. All right. Let me just ask him this. Merlin, we're going to wrap this up for tonight here in a moment or two because it does take a lot and it takes me time to go back through all of this. Is there anything else you want to try and say through the box or the recorder? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I don't know what to ask you right now. So I'm just going to envision your face. I'm going to focus on you again. And I'm going to turn the dial. And I'm going to ask that you say whatever you can try and push through and say. So Merlin, is there anything else you want to try and say now? It's hard, something. Something feel you. Okay. So, should I try to look for another voice to give you in the future? Yes. Okay. So I'm going to ask for guidance. What was that?
I feel like that's more of like a sure kind of going with it rather than a definite.
Okay, got it. You know your rod movement, so yeah, that would be okay. So I'll try to find a voice, and I'm going to ask for guidance on that. Merlin, let me ask you a question. Did I have a past life with Jesus at one point? Yeah. Okay. That's really amazing. Let me ask you this, Merlin. Do you see my guides that I've asked to work with? Do you see them as we're doing this? Yes. Okay. Wow, that's really cool. Does Megan have a set of guides that help her as well? Yeah. Is there like 5 guides that she has, or roughly? Yes and no. Interesting.
Is there more than 5?
Yeah. That's great. I just want to thank you, Merlin, for doing this with us tonight. I'm very honored. I know Megan is. It's a beautiful blessing and an honor, and I just want to give thanks and gratitude to you for this, and to the guides that are helping us, the ones that help, to Christ. Thank you, Lord Jesus, my Father. Thank you for your love and your light. It's beautiful. Wow, I am just like blown away. I'm going to ring the chime 3 times to signify that we're ending. Thank you. All right, I'm going to stop recording right now.
This is just so cool.